Alright, so it's cold today, and Doug asked us to come down, and we're gonna try to shred with that little electric shredder that probably won't work all that well. All these little chokecherry plants, I guess, that we cut from right here the other day. I think that was 2 videos ago. Okay, now that we got it all shredded down, we're just gonna rake it over there. Okay, now that's done. So now they want a hole like right here in this area. Now that's done. He wants to put a brick pathway right here, and I think we're gonna move some of this to the side or put it in their shop there. We just kind of cleaned up all the yard. We put most of the wood right there and just stacked the rest of the wood right there. All those bricks, we're gonna make a brick pathway going from that concrete to this railroad tie using that pattern right here. Right here, what you see me using is called a brick clamp, and this essentially just squeezes the bricks together and makes them extremely easy to transport. you'll see me here, I just have this rubber mallet, and we just pound the bricks a little bit to make them sink into the ground, and it'll just hold them in there snug and tight. There we go, I have it all done here. And what took me so long over here, just, you had to go under there, so I had to cut some brick. Now what we're going to do is, you can see like, there's gaps right here in between the brick. We're just going to grab some of this sand he has here, spread it all across here, and fill in those gaps. And hopefully that'll, well, it'll lock it all in so it won't move anywhere or like shift with the ground. So here, what we really should have done is got some locking sand, and what that does is just once it's exposed to moisture, it'll lock in and turn pretty solid, which will keep the bricks locked in and staying like that for a good while. But we didn't have any of that lying around, and the sand will work just as well. Well, maybe not just as well, but it's right up there with it. And this one's in the backyard, so no one's really gonna see it. And I'm just gonna kind of rake all this and make it look pretty. However, for the front yard, we did get some locking sand, which you'll hear me refer to as polymer sand, because that's what it's made out of. Okay, and there we go. The path is all the way finished. Rock right here. All the way up to those rocks we laid in that mulch 2 videos ago. There we go. Alright, so our next project here is just to put down bricks right here. You can see there's some lining. We're gonna have to take those away, but just all right here.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Alright, so the neighbor also has a tiller here, which I'm not just gonna use for free. I'm gonna simulate me renting it from Home Depot. It would be $34. I think that's worth it and just save a lot of time. Instead of shoveling all this here, just use a tiller here.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest.
Okay, so me and Doug were just talking here, and we think it would be wise to go and get some of that crushed stuff that you can pack in with the tamper to put underneath of these bricks, just so come July when we get a big monsoon and he tries to pull his camper out, which is what we're making this path for, the whole thing doesn't crumble. So let's go get that now.
How much did you want?
Yeah, that'll be enough, if not too much. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
I think so, yeah.
I tell you what I'll do. You watch your shot and the one with the axle to make sure we don't go too heavy.
It'll take a time.
It'll take a time?
Yeah, it's a real truck.
Okay.
probably good. There we go. Okay, so we just got back and I made this little contraption. There's a drain pipe in there, and this just makes it so water can come through. There we go. I completely forgot to start the time lapse, but all I did was just throw a couple of shovelfuls on there. Now we're gonna take all that, put it on the ground.
Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Okay, so my phone overheated right when I was putting down all the polymer sand, and now it is all put down and it's all water activated. So I got the hose and I'm just gonna wet it down real quick. You're also being put underneath of a shady tree. The sand is all walked together. Yeah, it's all walked together. And this is done now. I think it looks pretty good, especially for my first time doing this. So that's done. I think this is the end of the video. We did this pathway and that brick, and we made this much money, which is added to our total this much money. Yeah, see ya.